Hello guys and welcome to another video, and today we're taking a look at the DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Josh from Comic Concepts for sending me this amazing vehicle. If you want to get this one or any other collectibles, make sure you check them out. I put the link in the description below. Make sure you use the code ComicConcepts10 and you can save 10% store-wide. So don't forget to use the code. Alright guys, enough of the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here we have the box. Now, out of the packaging, we have this. So we have a beautiful insert art. We have the straps, very classy per se, and that's basically it. Now, let me show you the insert art first because we're gonna go over every single accessory from this packaging here. So we have the DeLorean here looking pretty cool. Underneath, we have a very nice instructions here, and the picture on this thing looks fantastic. As you can see, I'm gonna leave it in the plastic. I'm not gonna take it out. You can pause it if you want and you can see all the instructions. Now behind it we have obviously Mr. Fusion, because without it our friend the DeLorean will not work. So showing you that here, looking pretty cool. As you can see there, nothing underneath, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't have a lot of pictures, so I guess it is what it is. Now for the next one, we have the clock here, and this one here goes inside the DeLorean, as you can see the peg there. And don't worry, I'm gonna show you later in the video how to put it on. And that's basically it for the first accessory. Now for the next one, we have this piece here that goes to the side of the DeLorean, which I also gonna show you how to put it on, because it was a bit challenging for me, at least for me. I don't know, but it was a bit challenging. Now you can see there, nicely done, very cool. This is like metal with some plastic things going on there, and that's pretty much it for this piece. Now it comes with two, so I'm going to show you the other one. Everything, as you can see here, is individually packed on plastic, so that's pretty cool. I like that. It seems to be or it gives you the impression that it's a very high end, right? You see the other piece here, similar to the other one, metal. You can see the grill there. This is the back of this piece, and you have some connectors there where you can put some cables, which also I'm gonna show you later in the video. Then we have the front piece, because you need it in the front. So let me remove the plastic cover here, and as you can see here guys, similar to the other one, metal in the front with the grill in the front as well. You can see those plastic pieces on the sides where you can connect more cables, and that's pretty much it. Not bad if you ask me. Now for the next accessory guys, we have, yes, you guys said, the big base, which if you're wondering, if you have a module case 110 series, it will not fit. Actually, it will fit, but you will not be able to have the doors open. So, but if you want to leave it on top of a shelf or anything like that, you can use this. And of course, you can use the clear connectors. And that's a huge plus, because it will give you the illusion that the DeLorean is floating. Just for saving some time, I'm going to show you just one piece, because there are 5 or 6 of them. So this is the clear one that you can put on the base, and that will hold the DeLorean. So we have that, and the other one. And that's it for this. Now underneath this tray we have the DeLorean here, and this thing looks fantastic, very nicely packed with a lot of plastic. Now one of the next is, I'm gonna show you a first look of the DeLorean without installing the other accessories. So here we have the front looking fantastic, some cables on the side where you can connect the front grille, which I'm gonna show you later as well. The mirrors, of course. You have some protectors on the windows and the front as well. As you can see, that plastic, I'm gonna remove it later, so don't worry. A lot of things going on inside, a lot of details as well, especially those cables. There's a lot of picture as well, so it's pretty cool. I love the paint application so far, very metallic look. Yes, it is not metal, it is plastic, but I think the paint application is really good. Behind the DeLorean we have more mechanical pieces going on with a bunch of wires and some plastic, which I'm going to remove later. And of course the holes for Mr. Fusion. Now this is the other side, looking pretty cool. You can see the tires, obviously the doors that you can open it up, and the continuation of the cable on the other side. So far so good. Now for the next one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to put everything together, because the DeLorean is not complete. There's more to this. So now the first thing is we're gonna show you the front grill here, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool, as I showed you earlier in the video. Now to put it on is simple, but not quite, because those little tiny holes are a bit difficult to put, at least my copy, right? So the first thing is you push everything in the front, and then you're gonna try to connect the sides, because it is very important. You're gonna need it, especially to put those cables on those holes. So as you can see here, I'm gonna put it on the side. So let me just find the right orientation, and that's it. Now you're gonna bend the cable, the front big one, and you're gonna put it there, and the tiny one next to it. So pretty cool. So far so good. So now let me just make sure that is well put. And okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the other side, and as you can see, very similar. We have that cable there waiting to be connected to the side of this piece here. So let me connect this in the front first, because you know it has to be securely tight. Don't, you know, just take your time, don't rush it, because you might break it. You're gonna put this cable here on top and the other one right next to it. So let me just kind of find the right orientation, and it will stay put like that. And that's pretty much it for the front. Now to the side, this is a bit more challenging, because you need to find the right orientation to put that on top, and of course the bottom piece. So the first thing is, what I did was connect it to the top first, and then just kind of move all the way down to the bottom cable. So there's a hole there, so you just push it like so, gentle, because again, you don't want to break it. Now you're gonna continue to the side, but inside here you have some plastic with some cables that you need to connect to the top piece. So let me just remove the plastic here and try to connect that in the front. So I don't know if you can see it, you can't see it, but there's a little tiny hole there that you can connect the wire. So the first one is there, and that's it. Now then to the side, you're gonna move, or you're gonna continue to your way down by pushing this to the side. Obviously underneath there's also another peg that you can use. Let me see if I can show you that here. So let me just move it this to the side. All right, so now here underneath we have another set of cable that you can connect it to this accessory here, and as you can see, I connected it there. Now there's another peg on the side, and you just push it like so, and it will stay put. As you can see, first side is finally completed. Now let's move on to the other side to continue the installation. Now as you can see guys, here I'm going to show you the other side. Again, similar accessory, as you can see here, very nicely done. Now you're going to start again from the top, just to make sure that it stays put. So you're going to try to connect it to the peg there, and maybe you can connect it to the side first, so that will help you to, you know, keep it like that. So you just put it to the side, just push it, continue to push it, like, you know, going all the way down. So that's the best way, at least it worked for me. And last but not least, we're gonna connect the cables underneath. So just gonna like move it to the side like so, and put it in the peg like that, and then you can just connect the set of cables, and that's pretty much it. It will stay put like that. So right now we have almost done with the installation of the DeLorean. Now there's another crucial piece, and yes, you guessed it, is Mr. Fusion here, and it looks pretty cool. You can actually open it up. There's a hole. Shouldn't be cool if we have some lighter picture, but it is what it is. So very straightforward. You just put it like so in those little holes, and that's it. Now for the front, we have this thing here that you can actually open it like so, and you can put batteries if you want. I have a USB-C cable, and you have the on and off switch on the top. Now I'm going to show you how to light it up, because this thing looks really nice. As you can see, underneath we have the USB cable connected, so that's pretty nice. Now if you open this up, you're gonna have access to the on and off switch, and there's three stages per se, right? So if you press it once like that, it's gonna turn on. If you press it twice, it's gonna turn everything on, including the tires, and if you do the third time, it's gonna basically turn it off. So that's it, right? So number one, turn it on. Number two, to light up everything else, and just leave it on like so. So pretty cool. Now let me show you this with the lights off, and as you can see, it is actually pretty bright. You can see the lights underneath, you can see the flashing lights inside the cockpit, so it looks pretty cool. All right guys, so now let me give you a nice overview of the entire DeLorean with the lights off. You can see the lights in the front, the lights on the side, very bright red. Underneath we have more lights, the tires light up as well. It's not as bright as I would hope, but I think it looks pretty cool if you ask me. Now the back has also a lot of features, which I'm gonna show you later in just a second. You can see the blinking light inside the cockpit there. So far so good. All right guys, so now let me show you the other side of the DeLorean, because there's more lighting, more features to go over. Now, this is the back of the DeLorean. You can see more lights, especially in the back, which looks fantastic. I really like this feature. You can see the backlights there. Obviously, the barcode there looking pretty cool. And underneath, I don't know if you can see, we have more lights, and the back tires are also light up. So very happy so far with the look of the DeLorean. Especially this light feature is excellent. Now, if you ask me, I think more lights, especially on Mr. Fusion, would be nice, but I guess it is what it is. Some weathering in the back, a lot of cables and wires going on in the back as well, and nothing on the top. Very clean, very nice. Now, maybe more lighting in the back would be nice, but I guess I'm okay with that. So final shot on the back of the vehicle, and that's pretty much it. Now, let me show you how to put the clock inside the cockpit there. As you can see, nicely painted in a golden color. So the first thing is you're going to connect it in between those two. There's a peg on the top. So what you're going to do is, or a little hole rather, you're just going to push it and it's going to stay put. So that's basically it. Now let's take a closer look at the inside of the vehicle here. So we have the seats, we have the seat belt connector there, looking pretty cool. Even the weathering on the seat is very nice. Now we have more mechanical pieces and accessories inside, some buttons on the top, the ladder feature in the back looking pretty cool. Even that light looks fantastic, and as you can see so far, this side of the vehicle looks fantastic. We have the wheel there looking very nice, some buttons there, obviously the watch that I just showed you before how to put it on, so it looks pretty cool. Everything lights up in the front, wires and everything, so it looks pretty cool so far. No, there's no pedals because there's no space for it, but I'm okay with that. So far so good on this side of the vehicle. Now let's move on to the other side, because yes, there's more details to go over. Alright guys, so now let me show you the other side here, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. We have more lighting in the back. The weathering on the seats are really good, especially those stitches. It seems to be leather, but it is plastic, but nicely painted. Some leather picture in the back with some blinking lights. We have some other panels on the side with some buttons there that you cannot, move it up or down, but it will do the job just fine. Then we have a bunch of wires connected to the front panel, because it is the DeLorean, it is the time machine. So far, so good. Now let's take a look at the DeLorean with the doors open, and I'm going to show you everything this time. So as you can see, we have the front grille looking very cool with a lot of pictures, so it is fantastic. You can see a bunch of wires going on to the side. Now bear in mind that now it's fully loaded, fully complete, and don't worry, I'm going to show you later how to put the tires down, because we have another base that we need to go over, and also I will show you in more detail the lights underneath. But as you can see, the light feature inside the cockpit with those blinking lights, a bunch of wires going on there in the front panels. The doors nicely done are open, and those are ratcheted joints This is the top. Let me just show you how it will look from the top with a better angle there. The doors looking fantastic. I kind of like that, how it looks. Very nicely painted. You can see the mirrors there. And of course, we have Mr. Fusion in the back with more action going on. So far so good. I love how the Hot Toys designed the DeLorean so far. Some weathering in the back as well. Some more wires to the side with some red cables there. You can see more light picture inside the vehicle, and of course the lights underneath. So very happy with the look of the DeLorean so far. And as you know, we have the front, but also we have the back of the vehicle, and this is how it will look in the back. As you can see, I showed you before, all the lighting nicely done. Love the light picture. Of course, the cables on the side, you can see that connecting to the bottom, so that's a really cool angle if you ask me. You can see more cables and mechanical pieces going on in the back of the DeLorean, and of course Mr. Fusion. One thing that I mentioned before is the light picture. Maybe more lighting in the back would be nice, especially near to the reactor, so that will look much better. But so far I'm very happy with the design and the colors. We have those little green pieces there on the side, so that's pretty cool, with some orange cables there. So very good attention to detail by Hot Toys so far. Very impressed with all the details and the design. Now let me show you how to put the tires down. So we're gonna start in the front here. So as you can see, you push it like so, and then you gonna put the tire down like so. Now if you need to push a little further, you can do that and it will stay put like that. Now for the next one, the back, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna push it all the way out the best you can. If you need more, just do it slowly so you don't break it, and you're just gonna move the tire down like so. As you can see, this is the second batch, so no issues whatsoever so far, and that's pretty much it for the second tire. Now to the other side, you do the same thing. You're gonna push it like so, maybe a bit more. Now I think it's fine, and then you're gonna rotate this down. And one thing about this is that it's stay flush, and I like that. And last but not least, we have the back tire here, and same thing. You're gonna push it out all the way, and then you're gonna rotate the tire down, so it looks pretty cool with a lot of picture as well. So you just do that, and boom, job done. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, so now let me show you this with the base. As I mentioned before, the base is translucent. No, the actual bottom, the bottom is black, so it will give you a nice effect. As you can see, it can hold the DeLorean well, no issues, it's not fragile, so I'm very confident that it will hold the weight with no problems. As you can see there, it looks pretty cool. Now underneath we have the lighting feature there, and I think this angle is much better because you can see the lights from the tires, and of course the blinking lights at the bottom of the DeLorean. And very cool design, very nice. So happy with this. Now you have the USB Type-C port over there. As you can see, I connected it with the cable, and that's pretty much it for the DeLorean, ladies and gents. Now this is gonna take me to my final thoughts about this vehicle. I'm very happy to have this DeLorean in my collection, and let me tell you, I think Hot Toys did a really good job. They fixed the issue with the tires, so now with the second batch you will not have any issues whatsoever. There's a lot of pieces that you need to connect to this vehicle, but you know what, if you have patience, it will look amazing like this. And because of that, my final score is 10 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Manufacture Collectibles, TikTok, and Facebook group 6Kill Media for anything related 1-scale figures. Both links in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these two cool videos. And as always, be well, and see you around in the next video.